Hey guys, welcome to another video. I wanted to show you this 1972 Pontiac GTO that I have. I had it now for a few years and I've done some things with it, but it really has been sitting here on this spot for a very long time. So I wanted to show you this car because we're going to start working on it. So let me show you real quick on this side first. Well, I guess since we're looking at the front end, um, like I said, it's a 1972 Pontiac GTO, and this front end only came from 1971 to 1972. It does have this real cool grille and bumper assembly. This is an Endura bumper, which is a steel bumper covered with real hard rubber plastic. That was a real big deal back in the 70s when it first came out. It does have the original hood style with the two cutouts here. Well, kind of like a scoop simulated, but this hood here is an aftermarket hood. It's well, it did come with an original hood, but it's all rusted. So it came with this aftermarket fiberglass hood, but it needs this area cut out for for ventilation, I guess, for the engine. But it's not really ram air or anything like that. At least not that I know of. So I just wanted to show you this car. And let me show you some of the features that makes this car pretty unique. I like the dual headlights on each side. That's pretty neat. It does have a piece of fiberglass right here that is missing on this area, but I'm going to build that up. So this is pretty hard to find. It's only 71 to 72. Le Mans or GTO with the Endura bumper addition to it. So I did replace this fender previously. The original fender was all rotted out, and this is a 72 GTO only style fender that has got the vents here, or they call them air extractors, but it's pretty neat, only for 72 with the GTO package or the Le Mans Endura bumper package. So it's only for 72. 71 does not have that. So this fender was replaced, and I did the cutout from the original fender, and I inserted it right there, and it came out pretty neat. The same thing on the front, because it is kind of different here to accept the Endura bumper. So this is an addition that I've done that, and I've got it done that way. Moving along the side, it does have this weird looking wheels. They are not original, but that's what it came with it. And let's look in here. The car was it's an original silver color. I forget what the name of the color it is, but someone had painted it red, as you can see. And what's neat about this car is that it's a 4-speed car. Let's look inside here, and you can see the interior is pretty much gone. I do have the seats, but they're pretty bad shape. But you can see that that the instrumentation is there, and it does have the additional gauges with the RPM tachometer. We'll go on the other side, and I can show you that. But it is an original 4-speed car with an original 400 engine. And I did run the numbers on it, on the engine. I haven't got around to do the numbers on the transmission, but I know that the engine, it's matching numbers on the engine. And it is true for this car. It's a 404 barrel, 4-speed car. And it does have a lot of options that it came with that are pretty unique. One of the things that I liked about it, it did come with power windows, front and back. Even though it's a 2-door, but the back area, the quarter glass, it's also powered. But I have most of the parts there, but I need to go through all that. I'm just showing you the features of the car. It's an AC, power steering, power brakes car. And I do have the Pontiac report. I forget what they call it, the Pontiac documentary, the report. And it does show all the options on it. And it does have a rear sway bar from originally. And what else? I think the options, was the GTO option with dual exhaust as well. Let's see. Let's step back over here and look at it this way. The door looks kind of decent. Let's start with the door. It does have like a lot of bundle buildup. You see that? It just broke out. Look at that. So I need to go through the door, when I get to it, and peel all this off and see what's going on behind it. But it does look like an original door with the door glass. And going back here to this quarter panel, It does have, look at this. Well, I can't get that, but it's got some bondo there. It does have a little hole here. It looks like a bullet hole, but it's not. Uh, so this quarter panel, it did come with an additional quarter panel when I purchased the car. But I don't know. I think this quarter panel is probably workable and I can probably fix that. The top, the roof area looks pretty good shape. It doesn't look like it's got any major dents or holes or anything, or rust or anything like that. This was an original vinyl top car, according to the Pontiac report. It had a silverish looking color top, which is an unusual combination. It had a silverish, I forget what the correct color of it. It was silver vinyl top, silver exterior color, and also a silver interior color. It was all silver everywhere. I do have the rear window, even though it's not installed. Here's some molding that is just laying around, but I'll need to clean all that up. And I need to clean up all these edges here. For sure, this quarter panel is going to need some work in this area. And it looks like someone had replaced the trunk rear window extension right here. Looks like somebody had replaced that. And let's look at the back. It is pretty cool how it came with that license plate that says Pontiac GTO, 6.5 liter. It just, something someone had put on there. And it's got the bumper with the tail lights, the Pontiac emblem here. Let me grab the keys. It did come with a set of keys. Let me pop that trunk open to see what's in it, so you can see the trunk area. Some stuff stored in here. Yeah, sure did. Yeah, someone had painted it red at one time, so you can see it on the inside here. There's a lot of extra parts, the rear windows on that, and I'm sure this area probably gonna need some work. But overall, the car is pretty sound. It's not a piece of junk. It's not rotted to the point where that it cannot be fixed. But all this stuff right here just built up from where it's been sitting here for a while. Oh, you can see some of the original color right here. Like a pewter, I think they call it pewter silver. Like pewter. You can see it right there. That's the original color. Look at all this stuff from just sitting here. Like I said, it's been sitting here for a few years. The trunk needs some work here. It is kind of rotted in this area. But either I'll need to get another trunk lid or repair that. It's repairable. So let me close this. It's amazing that it opens and closes. It's got the set of keys. If we look on this side, it looked like someone had done a quarter panel replacement. A quarter skin, as you can see, the not so great welding that they did here. It needs to be finished up. And on this quarter panel, and along here too, so that needs to be finished. It does have a giant dent right there, probably from the car being stored and moved around and stuff like that. It does have this big Krager wheels that it came with it. They're probably just to move it. Got a real dip dish on them, the Krager Super Sport wheels. But I do have two sets of wheels for this car. I have the Pontiac Rally 2 wheel set, and I also have a set of the honeycomb wheels that I'm going to put on this car. Let's see, moving along here. Oh, you can see the drip rail right here. You can see some of the original color on it too, right here on this drip rail. And it looks really nice that it's not rotted or anything. Just have a lot of this pine tree stuff on it. Let's see if this door will open. I'm not sure if it will or not. Nope. No, it won't open. But if you get close here, you can see the Hearst shifter. I'm not sure whether that's original or not, but it could have came with the Hearst shifter. I'm not sure. And right here, you probably cannot see it on camera, but I did check the gauges. It's got the optional rate gauges with a tachometer in it. You can see the holes in the floorboard. I do have a set of floor pans for this car, so that I'm going to be replacing and putting in there. It does have the original steering wheel, 3-spoke Pontiac steering wheel. Oh, steering column's a little bit loose. The dash area needs replacing in attention, as you can see there. And you can see the back seat area does not have any holes in it. So here's the floor pans from probably this area from here on to the front. Some additional moldings and stuff like that. I do have a back seat and a set of seats from the front that need to be done and recovered. I'm not sure about this door, whether it's original to this car or not, but it does look like it's got a whole kinds of different colors on it. So, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna make this door fit, or if we need to check it and see if it's not too rotted, we may need to get another door, but you know, it's not a big deal. This left fender here, it is the original fender, and it's unusual because the left fender is perfectly sound with no rust on it whatsoever, and the right fender looked like it was pretty much destroyed from rust. It does have the vents for 72 here. It's missing the little grill. That I can probably purchase that separately when I get down to it. Let's see what else. I'm gonna remove the hood. The hood is just sitting on there. Like I said, it's a fiberglass hood because I want to show you the engine. The engine is pretty much complete, and I got it covered up with a piece of plastic tarp. Move some of these branches out the way. If I understand, this hood is very, very expensive because it's very hard to find an original style fiberglass hood for this car, which will be only from 71 to 72. So let me just drag this over this way and show you the engine compartment. And let me see if I can slide this hood off. Now that I got the hood off, I put it right here to the side. And you can see the other side of it. It's made by this company. Glass Tech. Anyways, it did have the original engine decal that I found when I was working on this core support before, and it does show the 400 cubic inch motor decal. So I just taped around it when I was working on it. So it's intact, and I wanted to leave it like that because it's original looking. And let me uncover this engine. And in the next videos, we're gonna get this engine running. It shouldn't take too much to get this running because everything was there. Get all this stuff off. Look at this. Put a bunch of stuff in here to protect it. So I can get that off. Don't want to come off. And another piece of plastic. Oh, it looks like something's been living in it. Look at that. Remove that from there. Some mouse house there. So like I said, it came with the power disc brakes, and it does have the number matching engine block and engine, and it looks like someone had put a Holley, like a small Holley carburetor on it. It looks like a 600, maybe 650 CFM. Power steering, power brakes. It does have a set of headers on it that I had put on here a while back, but I never started it after that. So the headers are pretty nice and tight underneath there. It's going to make it interesting with the 4-speed linkage on there. So that's what it looks like. Let me get this on this other side. It does have these chrome valve covers. I'm not sure if these are original or not. I think some of these GTOs came with chrome valve covers, but I'm not sure if this is original or not. But there are chrome, and I did run the numbers that were here on this pad here on the block. You can't see it right now, but I did run them. and it is an original engine to this car. So probably in the future video we're gonna go ahead and crank this up. The firewall looks really nice and complete. There's no rust on it whatsoever, and you can see, you know, the air conditioning, evaporator core and stuff that's on there on that side. The inner fender wells look really nice and solid. I had them off a while back and I painted them to keep them nice and presentable and keep them from getting rusted anymore. I did the same thing with the core support. There were some areas that needed to be worked on, and I worked on it off video. That was before I started doing videos at all. You know, I just only started doing videos about maybe 4 or 5 months ago. So this video stuff is all new to me, but I just wanted to show you this car. I really love the way that this front end looks with the two grills. They're kind of recessed for 72. I think for 71 it had a similar grill, but I think it just didn't go as deep as this one does. And I do have a lot of parts for this car that, you know, I'm not showing you right now, but for today's video I just wanted to show you what the car looks like so you can see it. And I really love this body style. I think this is one of the best looking GTOs. I think from 70 to 72 they're really nice, 70 being one of my favorites, but this is a 72 model. So tell me what you think in the comments, and see if you have seen any of these cars, you know, lately, and give me some comments and give me some likes, and it really helps out the channel. And subscribe, it really helps out the channel as I'm getting, you know, closer and closer to getting more videos to you, and I'm just getting started. So thanks for watching, and you have a great day. If you enjoyed this video and you got something positive out of it, please like and subscribe. Thanks for sticking until the end. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.